quick, I wanted to jump on and tell you what I've been working on in the studio today. So yesterday I was painting an iris and I ran into some trouble, and so I reached for one of my Albrect Durers watercolor pencils, and that really solved my problem pretty quick. And I thought, why am I not using these watercolor pencils more? Because I have them out so I can use them. And then I realized it was because I don't have a swatch chart for them. That's easily available. I have swatch charts for them, but just not like right there where I'm going to use them. And so some of the watercolor pencils that I own, like the Albrect Durers, are pretty true to the color that's on the casing, but others like the Derwent Inktense and some of the Neocolors and such, they're not really, you can't really tell. You have to look at that color chart. So that's why I'm hesitant to use them. So I decided I was going to make a little booklet of all of my water soluble products. Well, most of them. And I was going to put them in order. And so then I would have that right there next to them, and I could just quickly find a color I need. And so as I was putting that together, I thought, you know what, this is so pretty. I'm going to share with my friends because I know I like watching swatch videos. And so I started taping it. I taped it this time, so you'll be able to see it. Hey, thanks for checking my social media profile and pages out and my videos, and please like, subscribe, and positive review, blah 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 blah. All those things you do on the internet cost you nothing but mean a lot in the internet world. Hey, thanks. Here we go. Bye. Okay, so I wanted to show this to you. So this container right here is what I normally keep these, and so you can see that's real handy to where I'm working. And so I've got everything out, and I'm swatching, and I'm looking at my old swatch charts so I can make this little book. So what made me decide to do a little video was, look how pretty that is. So I like to start my colors with the lightest yellows and go from there. I go around yellow, orange, red, green, blue, purple, that type of thing. So this is the cover. Yeah, so it took a long time because I am swatching all my Neocolors, all my Albrect Durers. I've got the big set of Inktense Derwents, and then I've got some museum aquarelles and then some random others. And so I put them all in color order, right? So they'll all be right here mixed together. And so I thought, as I was doing this page, I thought, you know what would be really fun is to kind of video this when I hit it with water for all my friends. Enjoy watching that, right? And so that's what I'm going to do shortly when I finish out this page, which you could see I've already written down because I put them in order that I think they would look the best in color. So what I missed was this Neocolor blue. Like, how do you miss that? I don't know, but I missed it. And the other one that I missed was this Kimberly's, which I only have like 5 of these, but still, I don't like to miss colors. But anyway, so I've got 2 mistakes. No big deal, I don't think. Anyway, I will show you when I get ready to wet them down. Okay, so here's where I'm at. I've colored in this page of this swatch booklet, and I'm getting ready to put water to it. So this is what I made a mistake. I left out this Albrect Durer, this Neocolor too, and this Goldfaber Aqua. So I'll have to add those in later. We'll see how I do it. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. Okay, so while you're watching this being swatched, a couple of things. I'd like to tell you that I am working on my video editing skills all the time. I want to produce this content for you, but what happens is, like, when I started to edit this video, and I noticed that my neighbor's hot rod's going in the background. When I'm taping it, I don't notice that because I'm focused on trying to relay this information, and it's so discouraging when you go to do the editing and you find out that that portion is trash because of this neighbor's hot rod in the background. So that kind of sucks. So the other thing I wanted to tell you is that this footage is
sped up 8 times as fast just so I don't bore the hell out of you. But also, a couple of things about the materials that I'm swatching here that you may or may not know is, but I want to tell you if you don't know, is the Inktense, the Derwent Inktense. Okay, well, first, let's just start here. The way I swatched it, I'm only wetting a portion of it so you can see what it looks like without being wet. And the Derwent Inktense has a lot of texture, so if you don't want the texture, it doesn't all the way dissolve, so how would you know that if you didn't swatch it? So if you don't want that, one way around it is to wet your brush and just touch the tip instead of using it like a pencil and then wetting it down. And it doesn't bother me, but it's just something that's unique to that medium. The Neocolors, you want to use only a little bit of water because otherwise it gets pretty diluted. And then the Albrect Durers and the Museum Aquarels, they just dissolve completely and they're just beautiful. So anyway, I thought I'd share that. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry and then I'm going to put a protective layer of like laminate, but it's not laminate, it's packing tape because that's what I have on hand. And that's just to protect all the work that I did swatching all this out. And then I'll go on to finish up the greens and start on the earth tones and neutrals. Okay, so I finally finished this book. I didn't swatch the last couple of pages because I was having so much technical difficulty with the editing. So I'm going to be taking well, anyway, let's look through this first. So this is the cover. Hopefully that glare is not killing you. It's really pretty, huh? And then this is the page that you saw me wet. And I've got a laminate cover on that. And how I incorporated the missing colors was I just taped a square down right where it would go. That one I missed. This one I missed. And this one I missed. But you can see that they're all there swatched out. And then the next page was my greens. And they're all pretty too. And my neutrals. So I'll turn off this light for a minute and see if that helps with the glare. Oh, turn it up. No, sorry, turn it off. Okay. So if you can still see that, that's cool. There's a little glare from the window, but you can see all these greens that I have. Okay, so here's one thing you wouldn't know. So the greens start like, let's see, you start getting into the phthalo greens right here, and they continue on. Each row of these is 4, 6, 8, 10. So there's 10. And then these are 5. So no, those are 6. So 10, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 35 greens. I don't hardly ever use, I like to mix my greens, but this has quite the variety of greens. Mostly that's from the Inktense. The Derwent Inktense, I bought the big set, the 72, and if I knew it came with as many greens as it did, I wouldn't have bought it. So on the Karen Dash Museum Aquarels, I'm buying the colors I want a la carte instead of buying the whole big thing for one. It's, I think, around $250, $300. But for two, I don't want to be surprised by having this whole thing of colored pencils that's all green, like I was with the, well, not all green, but a lot of more greens than I care to have, like the Derwent Inktense. But anyway, yeah, aren't those pretty? So now they're all swatched out, and when I need a color, I can just grab it, and then yeah, so that's how that works for me, and that makes it much easier to use my materials. So I wanted to, last thing, show you what it looks like as it sits on my desk. My daughter bought me these little kind of lazy Susan things. This one holds my pencils and I put the Derwent Inktense point down, which I know is really bad, but because you can't tell from the point up what color you're looking for. This kind of helps you out. And then of course the Albrect Durers, I can see the leads, and then the Neocolors are here, and then these are my museum aquarelles and various other ones. And then this is just my kneaded eraser. That sits just off camera most of the time. And then in this one, which is another carousel my daughter bought me, I keep my watercolor brushes my favorite watercolor brushes, I should say. And then my acrylic, I use these for acrylic or wool gouache, but mainly I don't want to ruin my nice watercolor brushes for gouache. Then I've got my markers and pencils and pens, and then some miscellaneous like clips and a ruler and my scissors, and this all rotates and it's glass too. And these two carousels sit side by side on my desk, and that's how that works, just off screen, just off camera. So yeah, thanks for checking out my video and my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.